Before Solgari, we had a network of offices that were on old phone systems, and we had trouble linking up our different offices, and our biggest problem was missing calls and not being able to transfer calls between our different offices. And we felt that we were missing phone calls and missing customers, which ultimately cost us money. Our business is set up that we have experts in the letting side of the business and in property management, so they're two very distinctive skill sets. Before, what would happen is somebody would ring in and look to speak to an expert in lettings, and they would speak to somebody that deals with property management, and vice versa. They weren't speaking to the right person. So what happens now is that the calls are routed to the expert, so we're not sending customers that are looking for one skill set to a different skill set. If one office is busy and or everyone's on the phone or is unattended, as can happen, the calls are automatically routed to the next office, and they're programmed so that the next office, the experts in the particular field in that office take the call, rather than the calls just going anywhere and then again the person getting into the wrong expert or the wrong skill set. So the way it is now is we say to everyone that we're a network of offices, but we're actually all under the one roof. So there's none of this, or you've rung the wrong office, or you're through to the wrong office, because the customer hasn't. We want the customer to get straight through to the right person, and that's what's happening now. So between line rental savings and infrastructure costs, I reckon we've saved about 40% having Solgari in our office, which is a real saving to our business. Yeah, I couldn't imagine going back to the old system. I suppose how simple it is really is the thing that works for us, and again, all the calls, all routing all around the offices, and not dealing with the old equipment, because we had some pretty old stuff in the office. The great thing for us is that everything is hosted in the cloud, so we don't have any infrastructure in the office other than the phones. So we're not in contact with Solgari that much, because everything is hosted in the cloud. And when we do need to speak to them, we have a dedicated contact that can arrange changes for us or tweaks the system to improve our business. So in our business, our staff need to be out on the road meeting clients and showing properties and generating income for the business. So it's important that while they're out on the road that they can be contactable too. So the great thing about the Solgari app is that it acts as their office phone, except it's with them while they're on the move, and that's a great benefit to our business. From a business continuity point of view, Solgari is fantastic, because if an office was to have an accident or an incident, the phone system is in the cloud, so we're not dependent on having infrastructure in an office. So in the unlikely event of a fire or a catastrophe, our phones and our callers are still being handled as if the office was open and working.